From online school to coming back to school, we asked a few people what their experience was with distance learning.
Distance learning. At first I was a little worried because I didn't think I was gonna get a lot of information done. The teachers, because they weren't there in person, but it was pretty easy. All you had to do was pay attention.
More than half of students reported that they weren't able to keep motivated and complete their assignments on time.
In my opinion, it was definitely way more difficult. I struggled learning. I slept through most of my classes, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, it was just more difficult for teachers. Would sometimes not even look at the private chat, what I'm talking about, when he was being there. So then they just wouldn't even respond to me, and I was just lost. So then that's why I came back to school when they offered it during COVID. So I came back to make it easier. It took me a little bit just to get used to coming back, but I got the hang of it fairly quickly again.
I feel like it was a learning experience. I feel like I learned more about my students through a computer screen than I normally would in person. I got a little bit of information about my students' life, more information about how my kids process throughout the day during their schoolwork, and it's a whole new experience overall. So definitely a learning one. I think the only problem was motivation. I think the lack of motivation, I should say. When we were in distance learning, it was hard to wake up. You would see kids barely logging on. Sometimes their webcams would come on and then they shut them off and then go back to sleep. So it's definitely energy and motivation, and the lack of it is what made up that whole entire feeling.
For Tiger Media, this is Omar Suarez and Jesus Lara.